Yeah, that's right, Dino. I did it once, but I limped afterwards, quite severely.
Yeah, I tell you, sometimes it's the locker rooms. You don't know what you're going to encounter when you walk in there, so you might be limping afterwards. So
I mean, I thought I was mentally prepared, but physically,
no, you can
no.
never be prepared for something like that. You know,
Well, well, I
size
suppose
does matter sometimes, especially when it comes to the locker room.
I couldn't believe how big it was. To be
You know,
honest, I think
some
I underestimated it. To be honest, Dino.
yeah, I always
Yeah.
cover up.
Wow. Next time, I think I'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Frankly.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being, but I'm not a human. I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget, monkey lizards have feelings, because time does follow us.
Oh,
it's the best song on YouTube.
I know. Others try and imitate it. There are some toy channels that just know they aren't. There's no way they're going to be able to do it. So instead, they just say toys, toys, toys instead.
Yeah.
Because I can't. No
Or
talent.
let's do this. Yeah.
Hey, well, I was thinking, Dino, it's been a while, isn't it? As time goes, I was thinking it was only the other day when, I think we were chatting on Instagram, and I think you commented on one of my posts and said, "Salacious, I really look up to you. I think you're incredible, and I'm thinking about getting into the whole YouTube thing myself."
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember exactly how that all happened but we can get into that. I don't know if you want to start with that, but I can definitely I remember
Sure,
exactly how I got into it, how I met you and everybody else in this community.
Very good. Very good.
I never forget the little people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Wagwan. Welcome everybody to Monkey Lizard Hangout, the weekly Monday night interview show. I'm your host, Bob Rum. Introducing first the DJ, producer, toy and video game collector. He's an average jester. Some say he's an incredible lover. Not some, Bob. We've been through this. Some world renowned, galaxy wide. My love making skills. No match. And he is the director of the Monkey Lizard Register and the leader of the Monkey Lizard Army. Salacious Rum. That's right. I can't believe, to be honest, that it's taken this long to get my guest on this week.
It's funny too. I can remember it was almost like it was yesterday when you were telling me that you were going to start this Monkey Lizard Hangout,
Yeah.
and you asked if I could come on, and I was
Yeah.
like, I knew who you were and I knew what you were about, and I was too afraid, man. There was no way I was coming on.
Oh, bless
It
you.
took me this long to get the courage to come on.
Oh, we'll go easy on you. Ish. Oh, I'm glad you're here. We got Bob. Well, our special guest needs little introduction. He is well known throughout the community as a keen She-Hulk impersonator and can be heard in the background of many streams, telephoning the host, often to make a vintage toy deal live on air. He is
Yep.
a toy hunter, a toy collector, arguably a museum curator at this point, definitely a nutritionist, a prolific pancake maker, champion bodybuilder, and YouTuber. Please give it up for Geek Strong.
Thank you.
It's
a pleasure coming on. A little nervous, but it'll be fun.
Don't be nervous, Dino. Don't be nervous. You've got up on stage and pumped your muscle in front of thousands of people. This will be a walk in the park, to be honest. Walk in the park. It's tradition now, before we get into the questions, for us to greet in the army. So if Bob calls them in, will you help me welcome everyone in?
Definitely.
Here we go, Bob. We have General Gap as first in line. He says, I'm going to pump you up.
Nice.
He's always up for that.
Yeah.
We have Dave's Dimension in the house.
Hey, Dave.
Hopefully
there's no chloroform.
It's chloroform free tonight. Don't worry. Chloroform free.
I come willing, so.
Yeah. We have Rolobot in operation.
Rolando.
And
the epic toy hunter now.
He is. He's in on it.
Yeah,
he's
he
in on
is.
the action.
How much is he buying though? Is he recording or is he purchasing also?
I don't know. I think he lives in his car. Doesn't he? He seems to be on the road most of the time. Unbelievable. He must clock in the hours, old Rolobot. I still reckon he's an AI.
Yeah.
From Dublin, Mr.
Gerard.
Chad. The lovely Miriam. Top of the morning. The Ghost Walker.
Hey, Chris.
What's she say? Puny. What? Oh, damn it. Listen here, Exodus. Know your place. Organising my harem of wenches. He was in my D&D team last night. I had to organise him. G-Force. Little monkey, little boy.
G-Force.
G-Force. What else we got? Zombie Hunter from Melbourne, Australia.
Hey, Zombie.
Good to see you. Mr. B's here.
B.
Mr. B. Another prolific toy hunter, Mr. Gary's Grail.
Gary, good to see you.
Gary, yeah. Thanks for coming. Who else? Just scroll down. People are saying hello to each other. The General is here.
Jumpy.
General of the Cucumber Squad. Hashtag Cucumber Squad. All right, Jumpy. Good to see you. Rum is a very little person.
Ooh.
Well, potent now. Virile. Potent.
Are you under 12 inches? Are you like this big?
I can't count very good. No, I'm about 2 foot.
Yeah.
I'm long and dangly. And it's a grower, not a shower, by the way. So it does extend.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I'm like Extendor. I'm like I can extend around corners as well, and weird angles. So I reach
like
those
that thing
hard
from
to
the
reach
abyss.
places. Yeah, exactly. BOE.
Hey, BOE, good to see you.
The goat's here. He's here to show his respects. The goat. When the goat shows his respects, then you know, it's something, isn't it? You know, Mr. Brian's here.
Hey, Brian.
And the number 2, the number 2 best staring champion in the world.
I was horrible at that. I think I got 6 seconds before.
You were out of there. I had you out. I had you out.
I had premature blinking.
Blink. Yeah, premature blincation. Yeah, you were out there. No chance, absolutely no. I mean, I'm hard to beat, to be totally honest. Or some could say impossible to beat. Yeah. So peak.
Hey, Guido.
So peak. Yeah.
Love it.
Darth Rock's here.
Hey, Darth Rock.
Yeah, good to see you, Darth. Good to see you, fella. Good to see you.
Definitely.
Yeah. Luna Girl.
Luna.
Yeah. Got the best Babylons on YouTube as LG. Yeah. If you're ever in a car crash, impact absorption. That's all I'm saying. You'll be safe. Be safe. There's plenty of people out to see you, Geek Strong. Show them support.
Cat's in here.
I knew she was here. I could feel the presence. I got tingly feelings in my jiggly bits. Have you got them? There she is.
Yeah.
Right, we're all right, Cat. She hadn't had a bad. She had a rough night.
Oh, I like the now I can see her actual thumbnail. I love that. That's awesome.
Very good. Her thumbnails are amazing. She's doing some really good AI thumbnails at the moment. So yeah, she's not very well. Go get better, Cat. Get better. Not very well at the moment.
Sonny's here. Sonny's gonna watch the replay.
Sonny's here. He's gonna watch the replay and he's gonna go and cause some trouble in the YouTube community. He's a little troublemaker, aren't you, Sonny? Yeah, good to see you, Sonny. Good to see you. Good to see you. He says Dino rocks. He's a big fan. He's a big fan.
Thank you.
Right. Are you ready for the first section?
Always got to stretch first, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do
it. Bob, first section.
We want to get to know you, but not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, but not in a dirty way. We want to get to know you, not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, not in a dirty way.
I've been slaving over these questions all week. But before we get into them, did you know I was a lifelong learner, Dino?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I'm learning about how people greet each other in different places. I'm pretty sure I know where you're from. You're from the Americas, somewhere up in the old world, up in the old colonies, but I'm not sure exactly. Can you tell everyone exactly whereabouts you're from and how you greet each other in your place, please?
I'm actually from I was born in Massachusetts.
Oh.
And I live in New Hampshire now.
Oh, New Hampshire.
Beautiful New Hampshire.
You know where Hampshire is, don't you?
Yep.
You know Hampshire?
Yeah, that's
Hampshire.
From the English colonies.
One of the shires, Hampshire.
Yeah.
It's one of the shires. How do people in Hampshire greet each other, do you know?
I typically do the head, like
all right.
Or a fist bump.
Oh, fist bump. Okay. All right.
Back in the 70s, we used to do the hip bump. We used to do the remember the bump?
Yeah, well, I wasn't around in them, but I've seen it. I've seen old people do it.
Yeah, the hip bump, definitely.
Hip bump. Yeah, it's quite an old maneuver, that one. Yeah, good, very good. Dino the Machiner. What do you prefer to be called? Geek Strong, Dino the Machino, or Porno Rocky?
I like them all. Actually, they're all great names, and I think I am the only one that I made up one name, Geek Strong. That's from me. Dino the Machino was from Sleeping Collectibles.
Yeah.
He came up with that name, and Porno Rocky was you, Rum.
Yeah.
So I love them all. I love all the names.
Okay. All right, we'll stick with Dino the Machino for today then. Dino the Machino, you're well known in the community for getting naked with other men and rubbing oil.
I wouldn't say naked.
Well, all right, taking your clothes off, getting mostly naked, and rubbing oils into your body and pumping up your muscle on stage.
Let me take these off. I'm going to take these off.
Let's go on, take them off. Okay, yeah, very good. Do you ever get nervous when you pump up your muscle on stage in front of lots of other naked men?
No, definitely not. No, I like to be on stage. I like to do the routines when it came to bodybuilding.
Yeah.
As far as like pose downs with all the other guys on stage, I'm not a big fan of that. That's extremely difficult. You got to hold a pose. So meaning every single muscle in your body has to be tight. And it's really difficult to hold a pose like that, including like if you're doing a chest pose, your legs still have to be tight, your calves have to be tight, your hamstrings, everything. So in order to do that for like 15 to 20 seconds is very difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like the routines with the music. I come up with a routine, a gimmick, and things like that. It's a little bit more relaxed, and I can show my personality and stuff. So
Very good. Very good. Very good. Gap was quite keen to know what colour thong you're wearing, so I think we've established orange. Was that orange?
Freddie Krueger,
Oh,
the red and
nice.
green stripes,
Oh,
Freddie
nice,
Krueger.
nice. Geeky thong. Scratchy's here. Oh, Scratchy's here.
Hey, Silver Scratch.
Very good. Very good. Dino the Machiner. Does it sometimes not get as pumped up as you want it to be? Your muscle. Do you sometimes think, I wish it was pumped up a bit more?
It is a little tough to get pumped up for. Are you talking like at the gym or on posing or other places?
Well, I guess if you're on stage and you've pumped it up, and there's another man next to you all oiled up, and he's pumped his up, and you look over at his, and then you look at yours, and you go, God damn it! I wish mine was pumped up a bit more.
Yeah,
This is pumped up more than mine.
it's very difficult, especially when it comes to bodybuilding and stuff like that. If you want to talk about that, it all comes down to the very last 24 hours. Basically, you can work extremely hard for like 3 to 6 months training hard for a show. And it all comes down to the last 24 hours. So you could become completely flat, or you could be veiny and pumped up. So it all comes down to nutrition and what you're eating and drinking within that time frame. And your body might respond differently each time. You got to really have to know your body.
Mine's veiny all the time. Oh, mine's always got. I don't do much training. Well, I suppose I train that. I do use it a lot. Mine's always veiny. Is yours not always veiny?
No, not always.
No.
I guess it depends on.
Let us know in the chat. Is yours normally veiny? I thought Dino's would be veiny all the time, but it ain't. Mine's always veiny, pretty much.
Oh.
Let us know. Is your muscle? Let us know in the chat, everyone. Do you have a veiny muscle or not? Dino's.
Well, I guess maybe it is a little bit now
It's a little bit veiny.
Now that I'm looking.
I reckon G-Force has got a proper veiny one. Don't you reckon? Just the way I could just tell, just by looking at him.
Yeah, G-Force is pretty lean.
He's got a veiny one. Dino the Machiner. Do you like to watch other naked men pump up their muscles?
No, you know something? I'm not a big sports guy, or even I don't really even follow bodybuilding.
Oh.
I just like bodybuilding for myself, and I like to work out, and I like to get up on stage. But as far as like following other people and watching other competitions, no, not particularly.
Oh, I thought you would. Greedo says his is veiny.
So veiny.
Zombies naked. I don't reckon Zombies is very veiny. To be honest, I don't. I would look at it like I could tell a Zombie. I'd be surprised if yours is veiny at all, Zombie. But let us know. Is veiny's good? It's good to have a veiny one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Joshy boy.
Hey, Joshy.
Joshy boy. Dino the Machiner. How'd you get all the oil on your back? Do you have to have one of the other naked men rub it on you?
Usually, I bring a family member. When the last couple of shows, I actually had my son go backstage, and he was my supposedly trainer.
Oiler.
It was pretty fun to have my son backstage to experience what goes on behind backstage, and it was kind of interesting too, because when I did when he was with me, I was doing a pro show,
Yeah.
And I had some amateur people coming up to me and wanting like their photos taken with me and stuff. So I was a bit of a celebrity at the show. So that was kind of cool to have my son there to experience it with me.
And he oiled you up.
Yeah, he did oil my back. He shaves my back sometimes too.
What about your other bits that you can't reach?
No, I can reach all that. But as far as like a spray tan, my sister-in-law spray tans me, so I just put a sock over the jiggly bits, and she spray tans everything else.
No way, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
You got any video of that?
No, unfortunately not. But she's done the past few shows. Her and my wife would either my wife would do it or my sister-in-law would spray tan me.
That'd be good. Yeah, I'll be up for that. If anyone wants to spray tan me, we could do it in that. We could do it on when it's ladies' night on Cat's stream again. We could form a circle, and you could all spray me. I'll put my monkey sock over my love muscle.
Yeah, spray tan you with some blue milk.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll do it. Tina the Machine. How do you usually pump up your muscle to make it big? Do any of the other naked men help you pump it up?
No. I usually
How do you do it? How do you do it then?
Like what for a show or like at the gym?
Do you do it
during
solo?
the show? If I'm at if I'm at a show, I used to bring dumbbells with me, but carrying around like 15 to 30 pound dumbbells is not really a smart thing to do. It's just too much to carry around. So I would bring those tube bands and work out with those and get a pump before you step on stage.
Can you lift it up? Can you lift up the muscle with your? Can you lift up the weight with your muscle?
Probably a 2.5 pounder or maybe a 5 pounder.
I reckon I could do a tenner. I reckon I could do a tenner with mine.
Tenner? Heck no.
Yeah, I reckon I could probably do a couple of pounds on each testy as well. On each, a bollock lift, as we call it in England.
Some tribes do that, don't they?
Yeah. That's right. I'll be up for it. So,
no, Cap, I haven't.
Oh, what's he said?
He says, ask Dino if he's ever gotten a blank on stage. Second request. No, definitely not. No, what? I think I'd be disqualified. They would disqualify you if you have any slippage or anything like that. And believe it or not, when you're lean like that, your sex drive is pretty low.
Now, I very much like you do a show on Sundays before my show with Dan Denny, another good friend of ours.
We haven't done it in a while. I've been taking a break. I'm kind of enjoying the time off on Sundays to sleep in a bit. But yeah.
Do you normally like pump each other up before the show?
Sometimes we do. We usually like psych each other out, slap each other in the back and in the ass a little bit sometimes, but
yeah,
maybe.
No, I need that. No. I need that. Oh, you don't. I was going to say I could do some of that. I need my executive. Well, I could do my executive special assistant. Don't do much. He could come on and pump me in the ass or something to get me together. G-force, you could come and smack me in the bum and get me going, couldn't you?
So I think Luna Girl said slippage. So there is actually, it's funny, after I did a show one time, I posted a photo. Usually after a show, you post, photos of your competition, your stage shots and stuff like that. You do it on Facebook to your friends. And I had a lot of bodybuilding friends. So I posted a photo of me posing on stage, and my daughter looked at it and she's like, Dad, half of your NUT is sticking out.
Oh, you had a testy. You had
so a little testy hanging out.
Oh, which one was it, the lefty or the righty?
I think it was the lefty, maybe.
Do you normally have a little like lefty ball droop? Because I think lower, don't we?
I think I might have been a little bit heavier in the rear end, so the suit was a little tight, so you could see a little bit more if you posed. So there may or may not be a photo out there of.
We want to see that
of a photo of me.
We want to see that, or your ball hanging out.
Yeah.
It's perfectly natural, to be honest. All us boys, we have one ball that droops lower than the other. Let us
Yeah.
know in the chat. Are you a lefty or a righty? Let us know in the chat. Which way do you, which way do you hang? Steve's here. Good to see you, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hello, Steve. I don't know if we said hello to Joshy boy.
Yep.
Spidey Star's here as well.
Hey, Spidey.
Yeah, he got involved in the circle jerk wankathon on Cat Stream the other night. He was well up for it. He was properly.
I watch that in the background sometimes. Sometimes I'm afraid to type in the chat because she runs streams pretty late for me. But when I'm laying down and getting ready for bed, I'll flip through, and I notice that she's on. So I'll watch for a few, but I don't typically will leave a comment, because if I leave a comment, I'll be in there for an hour or two, and it's just too late for me. But I do watch. I might not always chat in there, but I'm always watching.
To be honest, it's a proper wank fest. She's got all her boy, all her boy, her boy interests. General Michael didgeridoos me from Australia and says, "Oh, Cat's on tonight." So, well, let's get in the chat and let's knock one off. Right,
Exactly.
right. Darth Rock's a righty.
Yeah.
Steve's a righty.
Yeah, I think I'm a righty too.
Very good. Very good.
Is this the first segment so far? That's it.
Yeah.
This will be a 2-hour stream, I'm sure.
No. Bob times it well, so you'll be fine. Luna Girl, I wonder if you're a lefty or a righty. Our lady friends often have a slight imbalance in their love balloons. Do you go left or right? Let us know. I'm quite keen to know these things. So
the more you know, the better.
Yeah, knowing is half the battle, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Dino the Machino. I was watching an interview with another bodybuilder, the famous Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he said that when he pumps his muscle, it makes him feel like he's making love gravy. Do you have the same feeling when you pump yourself up? Well, when you're pumping up other naked men, do you have the feeling like you're making love gravy?
No.
No, never.
No, it's not. It's not that. When you get a pump, you don't feel like that.
You heard Arnie say that.
Could you imagine? Yeah, that's from Pumping Iron.
I like to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine working out and seeing people just working out going.
I suppose if you're last you up, that's the last thing you want to be doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'd
be dangerous.
Dangerous. But I like that.
Pumping Iron.
Yeah, it's good. And
it's a great movie.
It's like I'm coming 24. Yeah. Like I'm always coming.
At the gym, at home, everywhere, all the time.
Very good. Mr. Dino the Machino. How old were you when you first pumped up your muscle?
When I was like 6 years old, I had my brother left a pair of some barbells and dumbbells, and I was showing off, so I lifted up a barbell and put it over my head, showing off in front of my cousins, and I fell backwards, and the weight crushed my finger, and that's why my finger looks like ET's.
Ooh.
So the tip doesn't move. So I've been working out pretty much all my life, since 6 years old and on, even if it was crushing my finger.
So you use the right hand predominantly?
Well, yeah, this is my left hand, so
yeah. Right,
although
death grip.
Yeah, this would be creepy.
Yeah, that would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? What's Luna? Did Luna Girls tell us left or right?
No, I don't think
so. Bit disappointed. Gilster's here. Gilster. Hey,
Gilster.
All right. Dino, how many times would you say that you pump up your muscle each day? or how many times a week do you pump it?
When it came to working out, I would work out 6 days a week. If I'm lucky, I can do 6 days. But
6 days.
right now, I'm I'm not
Do you get
into bodybuilding competing anymore. So if I can do 5 days a week, I'm happy
do
with
you get
that.
dehydrated when you pump it that often?
No, I
No?
drink a gallon to 2 gallons of water a day.
Wow.
Yeah, when I'm training for a show or if I'm just really into training, I carry around 2 jugs of water with me, and I typically will drink that for the day.
Bloody hell.
Not anymore. I mean, I'm not really.
Oh,
I'm
right.
not into competing, but like if you're talking bodybuilding, that's how it was.
Keely's here.
Hey, Keely.
See, we don't know about this stuff, you know. These are secrets. You know, we don't know about it. So, Dragon Buddy's here as well. Oh, good.
Hey, Dragon Buddy.
Dragon Buddy.
You better be on your best behavior now.
Why is that?
Because Dragon Buddy's here, man. He'll knock you down.
You're joking. He's the worst one.
No way.
He's a dirty bugger, Dragon Buddy. You're kidding me. He gets him. He's the worst than me. Jesus, should have seen him last night. He was doing all kinds of weird shit. Where did DB? Tina the Machine. Do you have to keep your love muscle pumped up all the time to make it look as big as your other muscles? Because otherwise it might look small like a chipolata. If so, how do you keep it pumped all day? Isn't it tiring?
Usually, I've heard of people using a ring, but I've never done anything like that. But yeah, like dancers will use a ring.
What'd you do with the ring?
You get yourself a semi, and then you put the ring over your, and it'll keep the blood there. But I've never done it, but I've heard of it.
I bet Gap's done that, isn't he? He's just sort of.
Yeah.
I bet he's into that.
I'd be nervous about something like that. You know, you forget it's on. Next thing you know, you wake up the next day and it fell off from being on too late.
What about if it got stuck? You couldn't get it off. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But you go to the doctor. Excuse me, doctor. I've got a ring stuck on my willy, on my love muscle. Why have you got a ring on your love muscle?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, doctor. Yeah, I was experimenting, and these things happen. Tina the Machine. What about your testes? Because you don't really want them to swell up, but they might look a bit odd, if they're not, big, and the rest of you's big. You might look like you got little balls.
No, I'm an all natural bodybuilder, so I don't have a problem with any of that stuff. I've never taken any enhancements. I've never done any diuretics or anything like that. I've always enjoyed working out, and I don't need to be. The only thing I've ever taken is like a pre-workout, just a drink to like more caffeine or whatever they have in it to get you a little bit of a pump for your blood flow, but no nothing to shrink anything. I've never done anything.
How can you tell if someone's done something or not? Do you know?
It's hard. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you looked at me, you can see the definition in the muscles. That you can tell it takes years and years to get that. You don't get that like overnight. And sometimes you just see people that are big, but you don't see any of the definition and stuff like that. And it kind of gives it away. Or they're sometimes I believe their nipple gets a little bit bigger.
Yeah. And apparently a bloated gut is also a sign.
Yeah.
Like you don't want a bloated gut, do you?
Yeah.
Apparently
so there's signs, but it's not. I mean, I've been accused by many people that people were saying that I was, just people that don't know anything about bodybuilding and stuff like that.
I don't reckon you would. You're not like that. So
I mean, when I was on stage competing, I was my last show I was 158 pounds. Now, if I was taking anything, I would want a refund in money, because I mean, those guys are like over 200 pounds. I was 158 pounds.
I'm gonna say Bob's way bigger than that. You're quite small. How tall are you, Dino?
I'm only 3'2".
Oh,
No, no, I'm like 5'7", 5'7", 5'8" on a good day.
oh,
Yeah.
Dino.
Yeah. I'm a
Oh,
little.
you like me? Not like old Bob. Big old
Are you
Bob
that?
here.
Are you 5'7"?
Bob's bigger than that. I'm about probably 1'7".
How tall is Bob?
Bob's just, about 5'11", 6 foot. He's got a few
Yeah.
inches on you.
Most of you guys in the community, if we ever met in the community, I'm gonna be probably the shortest one of them all.
Oh, bless you, bless you, bless you.
Dino was Ewok size. Yeah.
Now then, Dino, tell us about your toy collection. I've got to say, there's lots of really interesting toy collections in the community, but you got one of the most interesting ones because I don't know, it's just you got a lot of different stuff, very different and interesting stuff. Tell everyone, tell everyone, how you got into getting toys and what kind of toys you go after, because you go after different ones, I think.
Yeah, I've been collecting pretty much all my life. I remember like I went from playing to collecting. I even in like middle school, I remember like even like 7th, 8th grade, I'd be in the hallway like wheeling and dealing with one of my buddies because he would steal Smurfs from his sister, and
Yeah,
I'd buy them off of him in the hallways, and I'd go to like CVS and buy Smurfs.
yeah.
In high school, I remember going to like Toys R Us, Child World, buying He-Man, Ninja Turtles, Star Wars. I still like the original size Snoodles in the Max Rebo band. That's my original figures from 1985. I think I probably bought
Yeah.
those. I think they were like leftovers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been collecting like right here. Check this out.
Go on.
Like
Right
this is
to it.
one of my original toys from like a kid. This is a Michael Jackson Thriller Bendy doll.
No way. I didn't
Yeah,
even never even knew that was a thing.
yeah. So this is super cool. Like a lot of these toys in my collection are toys that I have when I was a kid or had as a kid.
Now,
And then
who made that? Because I remember Earth Mum. We lived on an island in Scotland when I was a kid, and there weren't many. You had to fly over to another island to get to the only shop. And well,
you got a little
showed his
butt.
ass.
You got
And
a butt.
she brought an LGN Michael Jackson doll over for us. But
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what
No,
that one
this is called Graveyard Gang.
is.
So look it up. It's called Graveyard Gang, but it's from Michael Jackson's Thriller because there was an actual wolf and a zombie Michael Jackson.
Very good, very good.
And these are all the zombies. And they're bendies. It's just a bendy figure. And he glows in the dark, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, so I have some pretty cool. I have a ninja I could pull and show you later on. He's got like
Cool.
a sword through his head. It's kind of like a goofy, weird. I can't remember who made it. I'm trying to find the rest of the line. I'd love to add more to my collection, but that I had as a kid. My original 4 Turtles and Rocksteady and Bebop, those were mine from back in the 80s and
So I would have
90s.
thought you were too old for the Turtles. The Turtles were
That's
definitely
what I
on the
mean.
cusp
So I
for me.
wasn't playing with toys. I was buying toys and putting them on my shelf for just like I am today. I was doing
Yeah.
that in high school.
You were curating when you were a teenager.
Yeah. So I to me, toys is like a piece of art. I would, you display it like a piece of art, So I love the colors. The Batman animated series had some of the best colors in toys. Unfortunately, I sold all of the ones that I had. But so
Was
I've sold a ton and started rebuying a bunch of stuff too.
was there no cutoff point? Like the Turtles and then Power
Yeah.
Rangers was pretty much.
Well, I never did
stopped.
Power Rangers. I
Uh,
didn't necessarily do Power Rangers. I actually did buy some, but I traded to my buddy. He started collecting Power Rangers, so I did a trade. He purchased Tendril from Inhumanoids. He purchased that for me, and I gave him a couple of bins of Power Ranger figures.
yeah.
Migos. So I
Yeah.
have bunch of the Migos from the 70s. I have a 19. I think my oldest toy is from 1972, and it's a Popeye piggy bank.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
But I could go on and on. So,
are there any lines that you never picked up that you still haven't, or have you picked up pretty much everything that you wanted to?
I've never really been into Transformers or GoBots.
Wow,
I do.
That's
Yeah.
that's unusual. That's a big line to stay away from.
Well, I'm not really into robots so much or cars. I'm not really into cars or robots. So I do have a pretty cool Megatron.
Cool.
It's from the 3D ride, I do believe, but it was a GameStop exclusive, but it's a fantastic. I figured I have to have at least, well, actually I have a Dracula too, the Dracula Transformer that came out a couple years back.
Yeah.
So those are the only two Transformers that I believe that I own in those. But the Megatron is amazing. I've never taken him out of box. I wouldn't even know how to transform him, but he was pretty. That's pretty cool.
So you never did you go down? Did you not go down the Rock Lords line or the Battle Beasts because they were kind of linked
no.
to,
I do have a Rock Lords, but I picked that up recently because I've been trying to get at least one or two items in a bunch of different lines just to display it and tell a story. I love when people come in here and they can walk around and they're guaranteed to see something that they had as a child, and it just sparks up a memory and things like that. So I enjoy, and I just wanted to add a few other items. So I do have a couple of Rock Lords, but I not as far as the other ones.
Where do people tend to go when they go in the room? Where do they tend to migrate to? Is there a particular corner or a particular line that people just seem to head towards?
No, I don't think so. I think they just stand in the middle and just walk and look around because it's really hard to navigate through here. It's almost like it's almost like you got to walk through a line. There's no roaming space anymore. You can only go one way. And but my Star Wars collection, I believe, is the most that I own. I own just about every playset and vehicle, almost every. I don't have a Y-wing.
Vintage, you mean vintage?
Yeah, vintage.
Yeah.
I do have I have the Power of the Force A-wing. I do believe it is. But as far as like the vintage, I have a lot of almost everything, and I've had all the figures. I did sell my Yak Face and Blue Snaggletooth. I traded them to get other items in my collection. I've said that before, and I'm not ashamed of it. I've owned them for 20 plus years. So to pass it on to other collectors and can appreciate, and I can get something cool back in my collection, like the Kraken. I've always wanted the Kraken and I would never be able to get a Kraken paying cash. I couldn't see spending that kind of money, but if I could take some of the burden away by doing some trade plus cash, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. G4 says, "What about the Shogun robot?" So you got
I
don't have Japanese toys.
No, I have the Shogun Godzilla, but as far as the robots, I think they're super cool, and I wouldn't mind adding them to my collection. But as far as like things like that, no, I never really got into even the Shogun robots. I remember seeing them as a kid because they were with the Shogun Godzilla. But I'm more into monsters, horror, Star Wars, land. I like sci-fi, but not robots. I guess
No
or cars.
Voltron then. I guess that answers the Voltron question.
Yeah, well, I did recently pick up all the Voltron, but this is the only. So I picked them all up. These all just recently came out at Target.
Oh, hello.
So I picked them all up. I have all still in the box. I'm still debating whether I'm going to open them or taking them out.
Yeah.
So what would you do?
We've got so a bit of someone else asked me the other day. We were talking about the this new line of Star Wars vehicles that have come out, the Squadrons, Galaxy Squadrons.
Yeah.
My view is if it's a vehicle, you've got to get the vehicle out of the box. I can understand figures on cards, but if it's in a box, get it out of the box, especially vehicles, because you want to see the architecture of the ship, don't you?
Yeah.
So ships, vehicles, I think have got to come out. Personally, that would be my view.
I just
But
picked up the skiff, the Micro Galaxy skiff. Have you seen
yeah,
that one out?
yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just picked that one up.
very nice.
So I'm still debating on that because I don't know exactly. I guess this is more my larger figures. So I have like the Inhumanoids, I have the Shogun Godzilla, I have the 18-inch alien figure, and
Yeah.
a few others. The Kraken's over there. So I guess it would fit. It'd have to go around here, and there's not a lot of space. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to open it and put it together. I'm still debating.
Now I reckon if we all said what our grail item was and put all those items in a lot, you would have quite a lot of the grail items, I reckon, because
Yeah, I think so.
You've got a Kenner original alien, you've got a Kraken. What other grail items do you reckon you've got that?
The Shogun Godzilla,
Yeah,
the Bigfoot from $6 Million Man.
yeah.
I have
Rick
Gore.
could give his left nut for that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I have Gore. Gore is definitely a grail item for a lot of people.
You got a sandworm. You got a.
I do have a sandworm. Yeah,
a sandworm.
yeah.
Yeah.
This was one of my grail items for a while. Do you know Gore?
Yeah, of course. Hey, Tree Goblin, how's it going, dude?
So this is a hard to find item.
Yeah, he's cool,
and he still lights up too. But
nice.
I had this as a kid. I had this as a kid. I might have. I don't know if I had the other ones, but I was into monsters and things like this. So this attracted me. I had I'm the youngest of the crowd in my family, so I had an older brother. I think he's like 6 years older than me, and he had a job and he made good money. So he would buy me some of the coolest items, including probably like Gore, the Starbird plate ship. I didn't even know anything about it. He bought that for me. So he always bought me some of the coolest toys. So I owe that to him.
That's cool. That's cool. Spencer's here, aka Giblin the Goblin.
Hey, Spencer.
Hello, Spencer. Hello, Spencer. Are there any? So? What interests me though is you're a vintage collector, but you do partake in quite a lot of modern toys as well.
Yeah.
So how do you decide which modern toys to get and which ones to leave?
Yeah, it all depends. Sometimes it's the FOMO.
Yeah.
Sometimes that hype gets you. So I don't mind buying something and holding on to the receipt, and then you can always return it if you decide that you don't want it.
Yeah.
But I get what I like, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
Star Wars, I love the vintage collection, so I'm backing off on more the modern TV show vintage collections. I'm trying to stick with original trilogy and prequels.
Yeah.
As far as like the Mandalorian and things like that, I'm backing off. I'm almost because I'm running out of. I don't have any wall space, so they all have to go in a bin. And now the bins are getting so many, I don't have space. So I might have to start selling some of them, the things that I don't really care about.
Now, if you've not seen Dino's room tour, it's so long. He had to split it over 4 episodes.
No, I think I was up to 7. I think I was up to 7.
Wow. And you took your time putting them out as well. It was the most frustrating wank ever. It's
well,
like,
it got frustrating because
stop and start.
I would actually, I broke, I think, 3 vintage toys making those videos, and it kind of like, I kind of got a little frustrated, so I kind of backed off on them. Like I broke one of the legs on a vintage AT-AT.
No way.
Well, just like I had to move it to film in a different location, and as I was filming, I had to crunch down, so I actually sat on it, and it crushed one of the legs a little bit. A couple of vintage figures over here. The original Han Solo blaster from the Kenner line right here.
Yeah.
It's you probably can't see it that well, but I was taking it apart trying to get the batteries to work, and I ended up messing up the electronics in that thing. So that's right. You probably can't see it. It's right there though, hanging.
I think we all know what that blaster looks like.
Yeah,
That's an iconic blaster.
But so I broke one too many toys during the whole process. So I'm trying to figure out a different way to do it. And I think my best way to do another toy, I want to do another toy room, but I think I can do it all in possibly 1 to 2 videos. And if I film first and then do a voiceover, it'll be a little bit, you can speed it up a little bit instead of
That's
spending
the
so
way to do
long.
it.
Yeah,
That's the
so
way
I
to
think
do
that's
it.
what I'm gonna end up doing,
Yeah, that's the
you
way to
know?
do it.
You don't have to talk about everything. People can, if they wanna listen, they can listen. If they wanna watch, then they'll see even more, you know?
Yeah, I think part of it is just, we're like voyeurs. We like to see what you've got, and
Mm.
see what you've collected over the years. But go and check out those videos on Geek Strong's channel. There's the link if you've not seen them. It is well worth it because he has got an amazing collection. Is there anything missing, Dino, that you're still on the hunt for?
I would love an Ego Space 1999 Ego. That's pretty much my next grail item I would love to own.
We were with Excelsior's Domain earlier. He came on a Lego stream and he has built a mock Lego version of that, and it's
Oh, cool.
incredible.
That's
Um,
pretty wild.
It's really good. Really, he's in the chat actually. And I think he's put it on replicable, so you can go and buy the
Oh.
parts and everything. Yeah, it's
Oh,
absolutely
that's
incredible.
cool. Yeah, I remember that toy. I never owned it. My neighbor, my buddy, my best friend at the time, I remember playing with it. He had it in it was outside in a dirt pile, missing a ton of pieces, but I remember just that one specific day playing with it, and I thought it just looked so cool. So I would love to have that in my collection. I recently picked up one of my grail items, which was the Blue Thunder
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
helicopter. So I have
Yeah.
2 of them. One's better looking than the next. I did buy some reproduction stickers online. So as soon as I get the ambition to maybe reconstruct one good one, I'll do that. I just haven't, I have one of them has 1 blade, the other one has 2 blades, and it has supposed to have 3. So either I'm gonna cut one off and glue it to the 2 or glue the 2 to the 1, depending on if I can even do it,
Have you got an Ertl Airwolf?
What is it?
An
No.
Ertl Airwolf? No. Okay.
Airwolf,
Okay.
no.
That
No.
would be that would go well with the Blue Thunder.
Yeah. No, I have the
You
Knight
got a
Rider car
You
right
got the Knight
here.
Rider 2000. Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
have
so hard to get over here. That's literally a couple
Yeah.
£100. Yeah, they're
I
hard
gotta
to
get it working. I have a pretty cool Back to the Future
Oh,
light
which
up.
one's that? Which one's that?
Lights up.
Nice. I backed the Tomy Takara Kickstarter one, which should be coming out soon. That's a nice one. Who made that one?
This came out early 2000s. I can't remember who put it out, but
That's a
this
nice
one,
one.
yeah, it has 8 different sound effects in it.
Yeah.
That's
cool. I like that. Dino, can we talk about Star Wars for a second?
Yeah.
What's the best episode in the hit documentary series Star Wars, and why is it most likely to be Return of the Jedi?
Definitely not Return of the Jedi.
What?
Yeah, Return of the Jedi is a really good movie, but out of
Yeah.
the 3 movies, that's my least favorite.
What the hell?
I think, and I think Carrie Fisher got kind of a hard time about it, but I think the acting wasn't as good in Return of the Jedi. In a lot of the cast, I think some of them were going through some hard times and things like that, or difficult times in their lives and stuff. But I think the acting was a little bit off. I think it's hard to say because I think Empire Strikes Back is a perfect movie. I think it has everything, including mystery at the end, which a cliffhanger, and you don't really get cliffhangers that much, especially a cliffhanger like that, where you don't know what's happening to Han Solo. I mean, they're just looking in space. They're all standing at that window looking, and that's the end. And you're like, what's gonna happen next? Yoda, I remember as a kid when they showed Yoda, we're going to Kmart the next day trying to find that figure. It was just such an exciting time. The Empire Strikes Back. We find out who's Luke's father. I mean, you didn't expect that. But Star Wars, original Star Wars, will always hold a big place in my heart. Watching it at the drive-in with the family, it was just a homey movie. So it's a really close one. So I think Empire is a perfect movie, but Star Wars is the original Star Wars, and we're not going to call it A New Hope because it's not A New Hope. It's just Star Wars. Star Wars is the best movie.
Yeah, I think you'll probably find that equally, maybe probably more people were interested to know what happened to Salacious Rum when the sail barge went down.
Yeah,
That was probably a bigger mystery, to be honest.
definitely some good.
Yeah.
That was a great scene. That whole Jabba scene was great.
Yeah, yeah, more, better characters.
I mean, I liked it so
So-
much. I have him right there.
Yeah, some
He's going to
sexy,
get pit roast. We have the stick right there. We're going to do a little pit roasting after this for
some
celebration.
more
But,
sexy characters in Return of the
yeah.
Jedi with real sex appeal. So, how do you like your blue milk, Dino? Do you like it served from the bottle, like Aunt Brew serves it up? Or do you prefer to go direct from the tea, like Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi?
It all depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Like hanging out with you guys, I'd prefer it in a glass, but if I'm
Oh.
by myself, from the source is pretty good too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Aunt Peru wouldn't be a bad way to get it either.
Yeah, I mean, she's getting on a bit, so it might be a bit congealed, and you might get the odd teat hair, but,
I'm a little bit older now.
When in Rome. If you were lucky enough to sulk down on Yana Del Gargan, Jabba's 9 booby dancer, which teat would you? Yeah, there you go. Which teat would you go for? Would you go for top left, top middle, right, top right, middle? I'm put off by looking at it.
Yeah. So
middle left, middle right.
If I had to choose,
Yeah.
if I had to choose, I would probably go for these two, right here.
Oh yeah, Ula.
Yeah, so that could be that would
the-
be 4 right there, and then we could go for 6, and we'd get Hera in there too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Also, so if it was ideal, I would do all 3 of them to get the 6. But if I have to go for Yana, right, I would have to, because I like to multitask.
Yeah.
So I would go for the top 2, and then I could multitask the 2 bottom 2 other ways.
Good idea. Good idea. You need to get an action figure that looks like you now and recreate it.
Yeah.
yeah. In Jabba's Palace. Very good. Right. What about superheroes? Are you a superhero fan, Dino? Who's your favorite superhero?
I'd have to go with Spider-Man and the Hulk.
And if you could be a superhero, what would your name be, and what would your special powers be, and would you use them to help me sneak into the supermodel Helena Christensen's changing room?
Well, I wouldn't help you with that. I think you could do that all on your own. You wouldn't have. I think you would be invited. So I think we're all about being invited and not sneaking in. So I think you'd have no problem with that. You're a pretty smooth talker.
That's true.
But I'd like the name Dino Machino. I love that name, and I appreciate it. I'm glad it's even more important to me that the community came up with that name. So I'll always cherish that name.
Yeah.
And my power would be I'd like to teleport.
Yeah.
Or fly. I think that would be amazing. Being able to fly or teleport would be awesome.
Good.
You ever wake up late for work and you're like, man, I got to drive in this traffic, but imagine you could teleport and just like that and you're right there.
That wouldn't be the first place I'd think of teleporting to be honest.
Yeah, probably right.
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, final question. If you had to grab 3 items to save from your collection because a group of mercenary alien sex addicts were coming to raid your house because they wanted to probe you, probably anally, what would you take and why?
Well, you know something? I'm adventurous, so I might stay and wait for them.
Yeah,
you know,
answer.
I'm willing to try anything once.
Why not?
So, but, right? Just stay. If I'm gonna go down, I'm taking them all with me. You know, I don't think if I was to choose, I would choose Kenner, Hasbro.
No, stick to your guns.
Mattel.
Take the anal.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it's on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good answer.
But I like the earthquake tower behind me.
Yeah,
I love that. The Marvel World playset over here is the
That's crazy.
Ghostbuster Firehouse. I mean, it's just
Ooh,
too much to choose. I could take
right.
the pinball machine, the Star Wars pinball, Star Wars arcade would be great to take. So it's hard to choose. I love it all.
Yeah,
There is no, it's like saying who's your favorite child. I don't really
yeah,
have a favorite. I love it all.
yeah,
The sail barge, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. Right, you're right. We are going to go over today because we've still got so much to talk about. Are you up for
Yeah,
the next section?
I am. Let's do this.
Show us and tell us. Don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us, but don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us, but don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us, but don't show your jiggly bits. Tell us, but don't show your jiggly bits. Show us, tell us, but don't show your jiggly bits.
If you cut those songs down a little bit, you could probably get more time to talk.
I know, but people like watching me sing.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm a superstar musician.
They are catchy. They are definitely catchy.
Yeah. All right, Dino, you're gonna with this section. You're gonna show us something special from your collection and tell us all about it.
So this is kind of a recent purchase. I think I picked it up
Ooh.
like a month ago, but when I
Ooh.
saw it at Full Moon Toys and Collectibles, I had
Ooh.
to get it, man. This thing is so cool. Look at this guy.
Oh,
It's like a knockoff gremlin, man. Isn't that the coolest thing?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw it just sitting on the shelf, I'm like, I don't care where it's from, what it is, I need it. But I believe it was made in like Argentina. And after I purchased this, I noticed like on a Facebook group, somebody else found like a different version of this.
Wow.
It's like somebody must have sold them to a bunch of people around here or whatnot. But he told me Tony from Full Moon told me that this is, I believe, made from Argentina.
Wow.
But it's like a toy that you would get at like a fair or something.
Yeah.
Because look at you hit the button here and look at his headlights up. Why does his headlight up? But you can see how it flickers and stuff like that. There's a couple different modes for the lighting. But this would be George, right? George from Gremlins 2.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the coolest thing I've ever seen. That's amazing.
Yeah, that thing's awesome, isn't it?
That's cool.
Yeah. And he's big.
Oh, yeah.
See the lighting in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why is that? I would love to get them all. If I saw like the other ones, I would definitely pick up the other ones.
I like it.
I think I paid like $80 for this.
Bargain, worth every penny.
Yeah.
I love it. Does the cigar come out or does that stay in?
No, it doesn't. He's fallen over a few times and it never broke off. So it's not the greatest made. He doesn't stand up that well, but man, I love it.
Yeah, I love it. You've done well there. I would have done the same thing there. That's good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Gremlins is one of my favorite movies.
Good. Yeah. Good ears. Yeah. Good ears on them. Right. Ready for the next section?
Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah. Bob, next section.
MoNKey-LiZaRD ASMR. MoNKey-LiZaRD ASMR. MoNKey-LiZaRD ASMR. We're talking about dirty stuff. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm doing MoNKey-LiZaRD roleplay, man.
No. We're doing.
No, I already have it planned out.
No. We're doing.
Dude, I'll do both. We got to do both then, because I can't.
I got a special planned. I knew you'd be up to something. I was saying last night. I'm ready to try and plan something, but I've got something planned myself.
All right.
Right, in MoNKey-LiZaRD ASMR, you and I are going to pick you're going to pick a scene, and we're both going to pick the characters from the scene, and then we're going to have a conversation with each other. But we're going to use our dirtiest, sexiest ASMR type of voices And the kicker is, people in the chat can get us to say stuff. So when if they whatever they say, when Bob puts it up, whoever's next in turn to talk has to say what they've said in their dirtiest voice. So which one do you want to go for? Do you want to go for slide 1, little and large? Slide 2,
Oh, good heavens.
oil my back for me. Slide 3, little and large, strike 2. Or slide 4, do I smell? Which one? Which one do you want to
I
go
know.
for?
We'll let the audience choose. They
You
all
gotta pick.
sound.
You
They
gotta
all
pick.
sound so thrilling.
All right, who do we want? Who do we want? You got to choose because you're the guest.
Oh, okay. I'll choose. Let's do the oiling.
Oiling. All right. Are you the oiler or the oily?
I'll take the oily.
You're the oily. I'm the oiler. Remember, sexy voices. And when Bob puts up a sentence, if you're next line to talk, you've got to say it. All right.
I wish.
You want to be oiled? You want me to oil you?
Hey, yo, how you doing? You see that little crevice on my back?
I see it. I see it. I see it.
You think you can oil some of that man oil on me?
I'm gonna get my man oil and I'm gonna fill it into your crack.
Dude, I can't do this, man. I can't do this.
You can do it. You can do it.
That's it, man.
I'm gonna oil
End
you.
scene. End scene.
It's not end scene. We haven't finished it yet. It's not end scene. It's not
End scene.
It's
Let's
not
do Star Wars roleplay now. Star Wars roleplay.
It's not end scene.
Look at everyone saying end scene. End scene.
No, it's not end scene. It's a special one.
Hey, you can call my backside cookies if you throw some cream.
I'm looking at your backside right now, and I can do it. I can do it.
Be gentle, girl.
No need to look at my ass when oiling my shoulder blades.
Hey, why are you both hands on my shoulders, but I feel something rubbing on my back?
You gotta read the comment.
That doesn't feel like, well, that's what I'm trying to do. That doesn't feel like your hands on my back.
I'm all out of shine. I can use some WD-40 instead.
Yep. Just when rum hit rock bottom, he comes up with this garbage.
All right, end scene.
Thank you.
All right, you want to pick another scene?
Yeah, let's do Star Wars roleplay, baby.
All right. Bloody hell. Well, you like this one? I want to make you. I was trying to make you feel at home.
What about the island? Do we have island question? Because I have what would I do?
Island
Take
question?
3 items on the island with us 3 on the island.
We've done the questions.
We didn't do that one. I waited 2 years to be on this, and I expect certain questions.
Knew you would try and but I knew I was trying to put you off. I knew you would try and.
But I have all this props here. What would I take? 3 items would I take on an island with you and that model?
I was saying last night on the Dungeons & Dragons stream, I bet you Dino tries or something. I bet you. All right, then. Right, hold on. Just because it's you. Honestly,
you got it.
Dino, forgot the question. If we were trapped on a deserted island with you, me, and the supermodel Helena Christensen, what 3 things would you take? Why?
Well, I have to think about this one. I didn't expect you to come up with this question. So I would definitely take. Yeah. So this is. I'd have to really think about this, but definitely would take my phone with a battery that would last forever. So something that would work off. So I definitely want to watch my YouTube or make YouTube videos.
Practical.
Yeah. So also I would definitely need to take some reading material. So I'm going to take these awesome books that I have right here.
Yeah.
These are Toy Venture books. Have you ever checked out Toy Venture
Oh,
magazine?
No. Oh no.
So Toy Ventures, go to their website, Toy Ventures. This is from Brick Mantooth. You ever watch Brick Mantooth on YouTube?
No.
Oh, check out his channel. He's got a great. If you love vintage toys and
Okay.
anything like that, check out Brick Mantooth. And I don't know the guy personally, but I love his videos. And this toy magazine is amazing. It's like all the vintage stuff that you want. Look at this one, has all the monster. What is Steel Monsters? It shows you all about Steel Monsters and all vintage toys. So I would take these magazines with me. And
Oh,
for
you're
you,
taking
Rum,
this. You're taking this seriously. I thought you.
yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be on an island,
Oh,
dude. I'm
all right,
definitely
all right,
going to be prepared.
all
And
right.
for you, Rum, because I love you,
Yeah.
I don't want you to feel alone, just in case I'm busy
Well,
filming and reading my books.
Don't
So I'm going
worry.
to take you. I got this for you right here. So you can. This is for you. You can have the sandworm popcorn bucket. So
Yeah.
enjoy.
Thank
Those are
you.
the 3 items I would take.
That's great. Well, and finally, you revealed how you managed to keep your muscle pumped up all this time. So,
Yep.
is that
Toy
a used
magazines.
one? Is that a used one, or that sandworm? Is that used, or is it fresh?
Well, it may have been filled up once or twice, but
All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Right. Well.
Star Wars roleplay, right?
Oh God. All right. Star Wars roleplay. Right. Okay. Bob. Star Wars roleplay. This is the first time where the guests are giving me instructions about what we're having on.
And what about my recent pickups?
Oh, all right. Well, all right. We'll tell you what. We'll do that.
Boom. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Wow. That's. Hold on a minute. Is that vintage? Is that?
No, this is just came out. This is from the Colin
okay.
Batman animated series, and
Oh,
it's
I've
the
not seen
Joker
this.
mobile.
Oh, that's sweet. From the animated line, I haven't even
Yeah.
seen that.
It lights up too.
McFarlane had gone there. Wow, that's cool.
I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna open it and do a quick unboxing review on it.
That's got to come out. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty well. So
there's some cool vehicles. Yeah.
I'm kind of suckered into it because I love the Batman animated series figures. I love the vintage ones, but I've been picking up pretty much all the ones that McFarlane did. And when this came out, it's almost like a completist. It's like you got to get it.
I want that. What's the Brainiac one he did? The crazy Brainiac vehicle.
Oh, is that from the Superpower line?
Yeah. Do you see that?
Yeah, that one's a
Brainiac
smaller
vehicle?
one.
Yeah,
So
that
that's
looks
from the
cool,
Superpowers.
I like that.
These go with the 6 to 7 inch figures.
Cool. Is he? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I didn't know he's done 6. I didn't know he's done 7-inch animated series figures.
Really? I got a whole bunch. I could show you a bunch.
All right, cool. What from DC Multiverse?
Those are from the animated series. Let me grab a couple and I'll show you real quick.
I'm behind, man, I haven't bought any multiverse figures in a while, so I'm behind on this. Chip says awesome. Not herpes. No, we've had enough herpes going around.
So here's like the Joker.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I have seen these.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
So
nice.
that line.
Nice.
And the Riddler.
Yeah, I don't think they've made their way over here yet, or maybe I'm wrong, but they're cool.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for these. I think the boxes are a little too big. I wish you made them smaller.
Yeah.
Then you could just fit more on the shelf because I don't plan on opening them. I'm gonna open up a Joker. I have a different Joker, so I'll put him with the Joker mobile to see how he scales. But I just wish the boxes were a little smaller.
Yeah. Jumpy's making me laugh. He says, "Sorry, Dino. Rum jeopardized the format to make endless jokes about your muzzle, referring to your penis."
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. What do you want to do? Seeing as how you're running the show, Dino, what you got more? What do you want to do? You got more pickups, or you want to do role play, or what?
We'll do role play, and I'm sure you want to. Go. This was one of my before we do that, have you seen this before?
Well,
So
I do collect the UK Gladiator, figures, but I haven't got any of the. I know there is a playset, but that's cool.
this was when I competed at my last competition. Mike O'Hearn was a guest poser there, and Mike O'Hearn was actually a gladiator in one of the seasons. Actually, he was a gladiator also when they did the rerun, kind of not rerun, but they redid it probably like 10 years ago, whatever. And he came back,
Yeah.
but when I went to my show, I knew he was going to be there, so I had him sign it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he was Titan from the American Gladiators, and it's Michael Hearn.
That's awesome. Do you know, it's funny because I've cleared my flat of toys, but I have got some gladiators here because I bought some the other day. So I've got some UK gladiators here. I can show you the big one in the UK. The badass one was Shadow. There's Shadow,
Oh, cool! Wow, look at that.
and they're a similar scale to yours, and I believe, and Warrior.
Oh, wow, yeah.
There
And
you
they
go.
had play sets too, right?
They did, yeah, they did. These were made by Hornby in England, which is quite unusual because obviously they normally make train sets and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a load of these. I'm after Jet. Jet was a hottie that a lady one that all the boys fancied. So I'm after a Jet at the moment. And there was a crazy guy called Wolf as well that I haven't got. But yeah, that's interesting that you've got
Did you
that.
check out Steve's comment? He said my brother's brother-in-law was Hunter from the British Gladiators.
Yeah, I think I've got a Hunter. Oh, that's cool. No way.
Yeah, how cool is that?
Where does he say that? No way.
Almost to the Doc Lycan's here too.
Oh, hey, Buzzer. I remember Hunter. Yeah, cool. Oh, and Vadertron's here as well. No, good. Check out
Hey, what's going
Vadertron's
on?
channel. Yeah, Jets and Lightning. Yeah, very nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool.
Very good.
Yeah, I
Very
love
good.
that stuff.
Cool. So, what are we doing? Any more toys you want to show off? Or
Yeah, no, that's it for toys. Let's do some. We'll do some Star Wars
roleplay.
roleplay. Let's see if I can keep it up. I have as soon as you started doing roleplay, we always have in our mind what we would do.
Yeah.
And it's 2 weeks ago. No one else has picked or done the same type of scene that I've been wanting to do. And sure enough, 2 weeks ago, I can't remember who you had on there, but he was starting exactly what I was going to do. So I'm like, but he didn't get to complete the story.
Okay.
So today we're going to complete it.
All right. Well, that depends on where Salacious goes with it. You see, so we'll have to throw a few.
You know me, man. I go my own way.
You'll wangle it back the way you want it somehow.
Exactly.
I'm sure.
Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. I play, you play. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay.
Oh,
so we have the scene set up.
Okay. Just before we do that, I just want to say massive thank you to everyone that's joined us tonight. We've got there's 20 people watching over live on Twitter, and we've got 27 over on YouTube. So thanks for watching. It's been a good show. Right, this is Star Wars Roleplay. In Star Wars Roleplay, you get to pick any scene from the hit documentary series Star Wars. Then, once you pick the scene, we will select characters from said scene. Then, using the medium of physical theatre, we will reenact the scene. However, we will not stick to the script. I'm looking at Yana's boobies.
Yeah.
We will throw the script away and make it the way we want it to be. Right. Awesome scene setting here. We're in the cantina.
Sorry for the shaky cam.
Oh, that's good. The scene is the cantina. What specific scene in the cantina are we going for? Oh,
we're gonna go with the iconic scene
yes.
of my friend doesn't like you.
Oh, brilliant! And who are you going to be?
I am going to be Dr. Evazan.
I'll have to be Luke Skywalker then, I think.
Yep, you're sitting at the chair right there. All ready for you.
All right. Okay. I actually want to ask Ben first. Ben, I'm just gonna go and have a drink. But don't worry about it. You know, I know I'm just a little farm boy, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay, Luke.
Hey, yo. Hey, my friend over here kind of likes you. You know, I kind of like you too. You know, my friends call me Dr. Evan. You can call me Dr. Evan also. But did you know I have a production company? Full 2 Moons production. I make
Right.
movies. I make
Alright.
movies, my friend. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
have the look of the farm boy we're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard the movie
I thought
2
so.
Girls, 1 Cup?
No, I haven't, but I did think I've got a good look, and I often thought about being a movie star. So you piqued my interest, Doctor. Uh, uh, who's the director of the movie?
I am the director, and my
Oh
buddy
yeah,
over here,
yeah.
people call him Tuscan Face. But you
Oh
know, with those clammy
yeah,
claws, you know,
yeah,
in those tusks,
yeah.
you're never gonna go back, man. He can treat you in many places, in many
Oh,
different ways.
oh. Well, I thought. I mean, I was interested in the movie, but I don't know if I'm not for a minute.
So
Like
you see those 2
treatment.
girls across the bar? Those 2
Uh,
sisters?
oh yeah, oh yeah. But I'll be honest. I ain't been with any girls yet. I've been with a couple of Banthers, but I haven't been with any girls yet.
Well, we just need you. You don't have to be with the girls, but we need
Oh,
you to fill up the cup for part 2 of 2 Girls, 1 Cup, part 2. We just need you to fill up the cup with your blue milk.
oh, I see. But I'm just a little. I'm just a farm boy, and I don't know.
You-
Don't know if I should do that. Doesn't sound proper. My aunt didn't bring me up to do that in front of people.
Well, come with me, kid,
All right.
and I will change your world.
Oh, I
End
probably should
scene.
ask. we, is your scene where you've just groomed Luke Skywalker?
Yeah.
Is that what you were planning?
I think so. I think we were gonna lead you into the men's bathroom, but I think we'd probably end scene before we get shut down.
It's probably good we ended scene there, because Dino was grooming me, and God knows what was about to happen to me. So, but yeah, very good, Dino. I see you've been working on that for a while. Oh dear Lord. Well, I've heard it all now. This episode has had a little bit of everything. So, a massive thank you for you to come on the show, Dino. It's been
Yeah.
well worth the wait. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a bit of a laugh, and
I definitely have.
I could sit and talk to you for hours about toys. To be honest, it's just not long enough to get even a glimpse of your collection. But thanks for coming on.
Nathan's here. Hey, Nathan. Rum, I want to say, I really want to
Okay.
say thank you for everything you've done to the community.
Oh.
You were one of my first friends in this community. I
Oh.
remember watching and listening to you when you did your gaming stream. Veda's Girl and a few others that were in the chat made me feel like family and friends. I remember showing you one of my creations because I knew that you like MoNKey-LiZaRD, so I showed you my 3PO with Salacious, when he was ripping out the eye. So I custom made that, showed you, sent you photos, and the rest is history. So thank you for everything you do for the community, and it's been I mean, it's still a blast hanging out with you.
Yeah, for sure. It's a mutual, Dino, and our community is so much more enriched for having you in it because you're a proper good laugh. And I think I don't need to say go and subscribe to Dino's channel because his channel's going from strength to strength, and that your content is so much fun. So I'm so glad I could finally get you on. It's been an absolute blast, and we need to get you in the next Dungeons and Dragons because you were missed last night. Actually, your character was missed.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Dino, thanks for coming on and thanks for putting up with all my muscle jokes.
It was good.
I tried. Massive thank you everyone for watching. You guys are awesome. You are the Monkey Lizard Army. Please smash the like button. Leave us a friendly comment. Subscribe to both of the channels. Go and check out Dino's 8-part room tour. You will not be disappointed. Anything coming up on the channel soon, Dino, that you want to mention before we go?
Yeah, well, I plan on doing a unboxing on that Joker-mobile, but I just take it one day at a time, and I try to have fun with the channel. I try not to take it too serious. I don't want to get stressed out. I'm not on a schedule. I post when I feel like it, and I think that works for me.
Yeah.
Especially when you have, we all have
Family.
things going on, so we don't want to be too stressed out, and we just want to have fun. It's all about the community, and if we're having fun with each other, then it shows.
Totally agree. And speaking of community, next week we have a threesome special. We finally managed to get on Paul's Collectibles, but he would only come on if he came on with cats. So next week should be pretty crazy. Also, this Thursday, the two Pommies are back. But this time, Peter McSteel and Salacious have a topic to discuss, and they're talking about Total Recall, the movie. And they've got Stu, the Universal Toy Collector, coming on. So they're going to do a breakdown on the original Arnie Total Recall film. So that should be interesting, because I know Salacious has got a few opinions about Peter's acting skills. And what have you got there?
I just got this today because I haven't watched this movie in forever, man. The Last Starfighter.
Oh yes.
So
awesome film.
I'm going to be watching that hopefully tonight.
Very good.
Great movie.
We
did a drive-in this weekend. We had I have a screen in the front yard. I posted a photo on Instagram. So I have a 12-foot high, 24-foot long tarp that I have a cable tied from tree to tree. I bought a projector. They watched the basketball game outside, and they ran a movie. So this is perfect for things like that.
No, that's awesome. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Dragon Buddy. I don't really do the super chat stuff anymore. I kind of stopped doing that. But thank you very much for doing that. As you've done that, we're gonna have to play a super chat video. I don't know if you
got mine,
remember.
right?
We've got is it Bambino, the lap dancing monkey lizard?
I think you have the one from me on stage.
Oh, we've got you on stage. We've got to end with that one as well.
Yeah,
we've got to end with that. So if I can find you, it's been ages since I've.
If you didn't delete it already,
no, we wouldn't have done that.
How do you keep so much on there? I have to delete stuff on my StreamYard.
Here we go.
Come on, we want one too. Hey, we want one. Yeah, come on, man. We want a crab.
Specimen.
Give us a crab.
Proper specimen.
Yes, there you go.
You know
I love you, homeboy. Woo!
That's the way he does it. That's the way he does it, everyone.
Nice.
Very nice. Good way to end the show. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember, monkey lizards are for life, not for spit roasting, and also stay Geek Strong.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, sorry.
I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. Remember, we are all Geek Strong. Take care, everyone. You got to do the flex. There you go. Take care, everyone. Thanks.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, so that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. don't forget what it takes to be a human being. But I'm not a human, I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget monkey lizard.